From aliens in the sea to crazy escaped experimental creatures, these are 14 mysterious creatures discovered washed ashore. Number 14. In July of 2016, a little off the coast of Western Australia, this weird image was taken and got a lot of attention. At first glance, an image like this may be hard to decipher, but let's be honest, even after a long stare, it's not very clear what this weird alien-looking ball is. You can just imagine what fisherman Mark Watkins was thinking when he saw this drifting in the water past him and his father. He said he thought it was an overturned ship or maybe a stranded air balloon, but the smell of the object gave it away that it was a dead creature. Before the creature could even reach the shore, sharks started to take chunks out of the body, which let it deflate and eventually sink. This creature was a bloated humpback whale stretched into a ball by the gases the body makes as it decomposes. Number 13. This creature popped up in a video posted to YouTube by user Elizabeth Ann. It features this monstrous 30-foot scary beast with its mouth wide open, revealing teeth you'd never want to get caught in. The video was taken on a beach in the Bay of Plenty located in New Zealand. The most widely accepted theory of what this bizarre thing is a killer whale, but the body is mostly just entrails, fins, and a gaping open head and is mostly buried in the sand. Others say that it resembles a prehistoric sea creature that was once in the water and a recent storm just dragged it out into the open. Marine biologists mostly agree that the teeth closely resemble that of killer whales' teeth. What do you think? Number 12. In 2015, visitors to Hollingworth Lake in Rochdale received the surprise of their lives. Multiple people posted about the creature on shore, scared to return to the lake or let their children anywhere near the water. The creature was estimated to be about 5 feet in length with many sharp teeth. Many people say this is just a pikefish. Pikefish are common in the lake and have been known to grow to large sizes, but others aren't convinced that this is a run-of-the-mill fish. They think this could be a much more sinister, otherworldly beast. Number 11. The MONTAUK monster was discovered by a girl and her friends while they were walking on the beach of Montauk, New York in July 2008. The girl's photo of the creature was sensationalized and ran in a newspaper in black and white, putting a lot of the readers on edge. A nearby facility, Plum Island Animal Disease Center, sparked rumors that this creature could be an experiment gone wrong that escaped from there. Here are a few of the possibilities that people thought the creature might be, besides a terrible beast from hell. It might be a turtle out of its shell. It might be a rodent. It might be a dog, a sheep, and the closest guess is that this is probably a raccoon. What do you think this weird creature is? Number 10. So this isn't some blurry and distorted decomposing creature. Here you can clearly and easily see the very real and shocking beast. In the Philippines, fishermen pulled on shore this 15-foot rare animal that very few people have ever seen up close. Only 64 sightings of this creature have ever been reported up until now, and it was only discovered as recently as 1987. This is a megamouth shark, a rare deep-sea shark that can live up to 100 years old. It's not surprising that many people don't know what this is, so villagers were lining up to take photos with the body of the megamouth, and even named it Toothless. The shark was already dead when the fishermen found it, and the cause of death is undetermined. The body will be put on display in the Albay Parks and Wildlife Center. Number 9. What looks like a giant pink potato went viral on tabloid sites making wild claims about what this could be after a tsunami in 2011. The photo was actually captured in 2010 by a local fisherman in Japan, but has never really been positively identified. People have gotten used to calling these giant masses of sea creature flesh blobsters or globsters. The creature could be a whale, a giant squid, a dugong. No one knows for sure. Number 8. Giant squids or octopi are some of the most popular sea creature photos on the internet. Even centuries ago, people were fascinated by these creatures, drawing huge tentacled monsters depicted attacking ships. Some of these photos look so real, it's hard to distinguish which ones are fake. Here is one example of a 150-foot giant squid hoax that went viral. Someone cut out a small squid from an image and pasted it onto a beached whale scene, making it look pretty real. Here is another one where it's even more difficult to see the distinction. This one gave us a hard time trying to track down the original image, but here it is, with the lies exposed. We can all stay hopeful one day that we'll find the real legendary Kraken, or hopeful that we don't. Number 7. These beak monsters were found at separate times in separate locations in Russia, but they're similar enough that it's hard to tell them apart. They were both said to have what looked like fur on their bodies and long, beaked faces. These aren't hoaxes, but they also might not be what you think. It seems that the popular consensus of what these creatures are is a type of dolphin or a beaked whale. Also, the supposed hair on their bodies that many sites have claimed they had probably isn't hair at all, but fibrous tissue busting open. Still, without any rock-solid evidence, these monsters remain a mystery. Number 6. Here it is, guys. A giant sea worm on the shores of Vietnam. Hats off to SpongeBob, the Alaskan bullworm is real. Or at least that's probably what went through many people's minds when they saw this photo. It was later cleared up what this creature really was when more photos of the event surfaced. From other angles, you can see that this is a baleen whale, not a worm at all. And the whale was actually found in Cambodia, not Vietnam. People unfamiliar with the appearance of these whales are often quick to say that they're actually sea monsters. It also doesn't help that sites masquerading as news blow these stories completely out of proportion and misquote each other. After all that, it's no wonder some people are panicking, wondering if these giant sea worms are going to eat them when they go into the water. Number 5. Now, there is no way around this. This creature looks like an alien. Photographed floating by the boat of the Iranian Navy in the Persian Gulf, this creature is stunningly strange. People really thought that this wasn't a species from our planet. Again, here are scientists to ruin the fun with a perfectly good explanation. They say that this is clearly a whale of some sort, but scavengers like birds or shark took pieces of the carcass, making it look very unfamiliar. Are you convinced that this is really a whale? Or is this just a cover-up so that we don't realize that aliens have been discovered? Number 4. This is the most recently caught mysterious sea monster. On Seram Island in Indonesia in May of this year, a 37-year-old fisherman discovered this mind-blowing sight. At first, he was unsure what he was really seeing and thought it was a boat in shallow water. But once again, the smell revealed that it was a decomposing creature, not a boat. The Goliath-sized monster appears to have tusks and was such an incredible sight that locals entered the blood-red water just to take photos of it. The images were a sensation and terrified people all over the world. Once again, experts say that this is not a mysterious creature, but a 50-foot baleen whale that has expanded in the water due to gases in its body. Number 3. What in the world could this be? Scientists discovered this freaky-looking ocean dweller washed ashore. To an untrained eye, this could easily be mistaken for a 7 to 10 foot water monster. But it was pretty easily identified by them as a gray whale. Not just any gray whale though. This gray whale was a conjoined twin. Unfortunately, it was already dead upon discovery in January 2016 in Baja California, and the body was taken in for research. Researchers theorize that both the newborn and its mother probably died during a miscarriage. While having twins is already a very rare occurrence for whales, conjoined twins is a whole other level. It was weird to such an extent that people were convinced it was due to radiation. Number 2. Have we finally found evidence that dragons exist? That these mythical symbols of power are real? This image of a dragon skull on a beach was actually a publicity stunt to promote the streaming Game of Thrones on Blinkbox. But don't be too disappointed. People did find a dragon on a beach. Well, kind of. You can see from this image a creature of some sort with what looks like horns washed onto the shore. In August of 2013, this 4-meter-long carcass was found in Spain. The smell of the animal was so bad, it had to be buried after the DNA samples were taken out. When researchers were finally able to examine it, they were certain it was a shark carcass. The supposed horns were really just fins stripped of their flesh. Many people believe otherwise, that creatures like this aren't quite as easy to explain. We'd love to hear from our viewers. Have you ever seen something mysterious on the beach or in the water that you couldn't explain? Tell us about it in the comment section below. And now back to the countdown. And now our number 1 entry. In 565 AD, Irish missionary Saint Columba is thought to have been the first person to report seeing what is now known as the Loch Ness Monster. And everybody has seen this famous photo taken by Colonel Robert Kenneth Wilson. But now we finally have it. The Loch Ness Monster has finally been discovered. Its remains laid out on the Loch Ness shore in Scotland. Once again, this discovery is a letdown. This elaborate display of cryptid remains could easily be mistaken for the real deal, especially with the police tape sectioning off the area. The charity Help to Rehome Scotland Facebook page featured this image, asking its audience if they thought that this photo was really Nessie. Many were fooled, but eventually they revealed it was just a hoax and it was staged for a television show being shot. It's not surprising that many people were fooled. People want to believe that the Loch Ness Monster is real. Google still gets around 200,000 searches for this creature every month. Thank you for watching Down the Rabbit Hole. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and click our logo to subscribe so you can see more unbelievable videos. If you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see next, let us know in our comment section. You might even get your comment featured in an upcoming video.